Hey guys, we're back with a brand new video, and today we were talking about the Hitler Youth. So, um, basically, in a nutshell, is the Hitler Youth is basically just a big copy of the Boy Scouts of America. Yeah, it's basically the basics. But to take the full story, you have to kind of uh, get the full story. You have to you have to go back to like the late 20s, early 30s. Germany at the time was basically a kind of pretty much the saddest place to go on earth, mostly because it was full of poverty. Inflation hit hard because basically Germany was basically a sad wasteland in a nutshell. And so one day this guy named Adolf Hitler came in and he's like, hey, I will make better lives for you. I will get you money. I will make jobs. I will do this and that. I will make Germany powerful again. And people, you know, so for the last like 10, 20 years, these people have been basically kind of rotting away in sadness and poverty. So then, like, yeah, so this guy can make a change, make Germany great again, like it was before World War One. So Hitler, he was part of a party called the Nazi Party, and before Hitler even joined the Nazi Party was basically a group of like 5 to 25 people who kind of had nothing else better to do with their lives except make a party. So Hitler came in and kind of liked what they thought, and he soon kind of rose up through the ranks of the party and later just became the leader of the party. So, so that's So Hitler, like if you ever see any of his speeches, like even though he's yelling in German and talking in German, you can tell why these people liked him like right away. Like, like he had hand motions and everything. So people right away would hear him like on the radio or hear him like see him like on like newsreels in the movie theaters and realize, hey, this guy could be a good leader to help Germany's future. Sorry for the interruption. Our washing machine broke. It's all hectic. Okay. So, as, wait, where did we fall at? Oh, yeah, I remember now. So soon the Nazi Party started getting support, and, and to gain, and then in 1933, Hitler was named Chancellor of Germany. One sec. Sorry for another interruption. So to gain support, mostly so basically, to gain more support, Hitler basically just ripped off of the Boy Scouts of America and created the Hitler Youth. And the Hitler Youth, it was basically Boy Scouts in a nutshell, really. And it was kind of and the kids who joined, you know, they're given kind of like, I guess you say, orders to mock any kid who was not in the Hitler Youth. So that's when, so this kind of forced parents to go and I guess kind of like enroll the kids in the Hitler Youth for the kid doesn't feel sad or get made fun of. Basically, more Nazi supporters. So the Hitler Youth at first, that's keyword at first, was pretty good. Like they went like on camping trips. If I can find, the camping photo. They went on camping trips and stuff. They shot guns and stuff. Like bows and arrows. And I said they went camping. They shot bows and arrows, but and they kind of learned how to start fires and stuff. They kind of learned like survival and stuff. Basically, what you do in the Boy Scouts of America now. So as this got more popular, sorry, excuse, ah, um, So I said so. I guess like the initiation to get in was the boy. It was weird. So the boy needed to jump off of like a high bridge and jump in the water, or they jumped off like maybe like a floor of a building and they were laying in a blanket to prove their bravery. Which I've always felt like that's just weird. So as the Hitler Youth happened, of course, you had kind of like groups of communist supporters. So like the Nazis and communists, that they did not get along. So fights between the Hitler Youth and the communists frequently broke out. Like, and so by the late 30s, the Hitler Youth has turned had has by the late 30s, the Hitler Youth is not anymore a place of like enjoying to go camping. Now it's kind of doing like what Hitler tells them to do. Like for example, let's say a German soldier goes to like a Hitler Youth kid's like, hey, break that window, and the kid will go break the window. Kind of, it's stuff like that. So after one day after Hitler gives an order to destroy all of Germany's most of Germany's Jewish stores, houses, synagogues, and stuff. And if I remember, it's not the night. It was like long night. I think it's the night I broke a window or something like that. And I forgot I had a book. I was going to reference the book, but of course I gave it to my grandpa. And oh, you forgot I had it. Let's go. So So that night, like over like 200 some Jewish stores, synagogues, and stuff were destroyed and everything. And this went on like for a couple days. So by the time World War II started, you know, now the Hitler Youth is now learning more how to become like, like soldiers and stuff, and like, and oh, also I probably should say they also had a girls version, kind of like a Girl Scouts kind of thing, but instead of like doing like what the boys did, like they did like games and stuff, like they even did boxing. Uh, the girls kind of focused more on like physical fitness and how to act like on a date, kind of stuff. They also did things like how to keep the house clean, how to make like spaghetti, and like how to probably wear makeup, polish your nails, stuff like that. It wasn't as exciting as the kind of the boy version of it, but yeah, yeah. So continuing to the Hitler Youth boy side of it, I guess you say branch of it. Um, by the late 30s, early 40s, like according to the book I read, they're saying that like the person like running the Hitler Youth itself, so I was in the Boy Scouts of America for a little bit, and it was kind of like you had like your pack, and then every den. Well, you'd be assigned to your little group or slash den, like let's say you're in Boy Scouts like your den 9, uh, like number 9 den, something like that. Like den 9, you'll be assigned to like let's say group 12 or group 9, stuff like that. Because I was den 9. That's how I reference that. Okay, so the boys would get inside the den and say, "Hey, we're gonna meet in this like hall or like building like on like every Saturday, something like that. Maybe like once a month, stuff like that." And when they go, basically it would be like a 16-year-old kid to 18, 20-year-old kid talking. Really, that's basically what it was, and they kind of learn survival skills and stuff. But by late 40s, it turned more into like a training thing than anything. It was like it started going kind of like I kind of want to say extreme. like the boys, they needed to, and girls needed to do like 2 months worth of community service to Germany. So this would be the boys were and such girls that well, this for the boys, they needed to actually go to like basically to like a military camp to stay in barracks and basically work for 12 hours of a day. And if you like coughed, rested, anything, you pretty much you'd be punished and stuff. So they would build like railroads, highways, probably, and most famous, the Autobahn. They built buildings. They kind of did a lot of like construction to make Germany great again. As for the girls though, they worked more on farms, and then after like the month was up, there's a lot of complaints because a lot of the girls got pregnant. Like seriously, like if you have 100 girls in a camp, talking about girls or boys, yeah, it's bound to happen. So then, as I said, the Hitler Youth kind of started to take a darker turn, I guess, and actually started to teach the boys about combat strategies and stuff. And if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, they would actually go and do like mock battles in front of the parents. Like have like a day and like, hey, we're gonna go to this like field and do a mock battle and show the Hitler Youth in action. Basically it was like a military training camp for kids. That's what the Hitler Youth ended up as being. And whoops, okay. So as I said, the Hitler Youth took kind of darker turn, and so by the end of the 1940s, like World War II started and stuff, the Hitler Youth still did their, I guess you could say, like they were teen kind of thing. But late 40s, but late World War II, like 1945, 1944, Germany started running out of like young men and started recruiting out of the Hitler Youth. Like in D-Day itself, there's a division of Hitler Youth, like 14 through 13 fighting, and they were strapped like grenades on them because like they were trained so well like mentally that you have to die for Germany. Like that's how well like mentally they trained them. That like and and like and also like like if the parents said something bad against Nazis or Hitler, they would the kids would turn their parents in. You know, that's how good they mentally trained them. But after the war, most of them got captured, killed. Most survived too. Then they went through then they went through a process to denazi them, which kind of meant like forcing them to go through concentration camps, help build Jewish synagogues back up, and kind of help rebuild Germany. And yeah, that was the Hitler Youth. So if you like that video, please leave a like and subscribe. I've a lot of other cool videos. So see you in the next video. Bye.